It's Jangles. I'm in a little bit of a different place this morning, and I've just dropped my daughter off at college. Don't panic, college is not open for everybody at the moment, but just for a little bit of support. So I want you to guess where I am. And now if you're from Conway, let's get out of the car. If you're from Conway, you should know where this is. Let me just turn it around and let's see who can guess. So we're going to go from there to give you a little bit of perspective, and then we're going to follow you around. Morning, Al. Right, where am I? Who can guess? I'm actually at one of my favourite places. Just lock the car. There we go. Didn't think I'd actually get a signal here. So I'm not going to show you the sign, so you can't just cheat and guess. So yeah, I'm Julie from the Coaching Den for Life, and yesterday I was talking about what the seaside. Yeah, I am at the seaside, darling. Whereabouts at the seaside? I will reveal all in a minute. It's one of my favourite places, and I think, we're so lucky to live in North Wales and just have incredible walks to go on, whether it's by the seaside or up a mountain. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let's take it out to the sea now. Shauna, morning, darling. You okay? Lovely to see you. Look, let me show you the seaside, darling, because in Wolverhampton you don't get it, do you? Let me just turn it around. There we go. It's a bit grey this morning, but it's really warm. Well, not really warm, it's a bit drafty. Yeah. You know what I love more than anything is how the sea changes colour on every single day. It doesn't matter. When you come down, there's always a different landscape, if you like, to look at. And it's a bit like our lives, isn't it? In one way, I do compare it to that. Can you see the windmills out there? Now, can I zoom in? Yeah, we've got the wind farms out there. Yeah, it's a little bit like life, isn't it? It's how we perceive life. So you come down to the beach and you see the sea, you see these beautiful areas, and what changes it? The clouds. Bit grey, but still better than wolves. Yeah, I bet it is, my darling. Right, I'm going to turn you around now. Has anybody guessed where I am yet? If you're from... Actually, Shauna, I don't know whether I brought you down here before. Might have when you've come up. Can't wait to see your face in reality again. Right, so I'm just going to turn you around, and I'm going to give you a little bit of history. So, no one's guessed, but we are in Ross-on-Sea. And I'm just going to walk you over. Now look at this. This is just incredible. There we go. Can you see it? Now sadly, I don't think we can go in because it's locked up for COVID. But this is St. Trillos Church. I'm going to actually try and walk up this bank a little bit so you can see. Now how beautiful is that? So St. Trillos Church is a working church. Or it used to be pre-COVID, and it's just so lovely. My Auntie Elaine used to just live across the road from here, and she used to love coming down. We'd come down, have a walk, and then we'd have an ice cream. In the summer it is glorious. Look at all these plants here. Yeah, and even now, oh look, we can tell spring's coming. The daffs are starting to come up. I love this garden. Like I say, in the summer... Oh, what's them down there? Look. Oh, who knows what they are? I don't know what they are. Can you see? Just in there. Yeah, go away, mister. There we go. What are they? Yes, a church for people your size. Exactly that, Shauna. It's a church for people any size. Look, doesn't that give us hope? Yeah, spring's coming. The daffodils are out. Anyway, I diversify because, this is Julie's Jangles. But isn't it nice to just be somewhere different for a change? So let me turn you around a little bit. Because what I wanted to talk about was, if you're looking at getting a mentor, or just trying to find my pocket, a business mentor, or a coach, don't forget to ask about their qualifications. It is beautiful, isn't it, Ella? Absolutely beautiful. We are so, so lucky. Came for a long walk over here yesterday with my friend. She's feeling a bit down at the moment. So, yeah, so let's have a look and we'll tell you a little bit more about the church. Because you know what? I don't really want to talk about coaching today. There we go. So we've got the church and it's right on the seafront here. It's absolutely glorious. So it's thought to be the smallest church in the British Isles, and it only seats 6 people. Inside, it's actually incredible because I'm so sad I can't take you inside, but people leave notes in there and memory notes. It's so, so nice. So what else can we say? St Triclow's original cell was probably made of wood and wattle. There is a cell in there, so when you go in, there is a cell underground. And it's actually on the site of an ancient spring. So it's got its own well there that provides water, drinking water. Yeah, and you can still see, the well in front of the altar. There we go, look at this. Celtic monks usually built an enclosure around their cells so they could farm to feed themselves. This was known as llan, and Rhos means marsh. So Llandrillo and Rhos, that's the Welsh name for Rhos-on-Sea, by the way, means St Triclow's enclosure by the marsh, as the surroundings were originally very marshy. Thus, St Triclow gave its name to today's village. So there you go. Oh, actually, if I turn you around, you can actually see the inside here. There's a picture. Look at that. How incredible is that? And that is actually just what it looks like inside. And when you go closer, people... Random weird person. That's this lovely lady who I was talking to yesterday, and she's been living in the Congo for the last 7 years and just come back to the UK. How incredible is that? I love meeting different people. And just down here we've got, these are all the memory benches, and people come down, they leave flowers on them, which I think is so, so lovely. Look how pretty that is. Take you for a little walk. Oh, look at that. Somebody's made a wreath. How lovely is that? Handmade wreath. Oh, let me turn you around again. So how is everybody this morning? Are you enjoying my little walk? Ooh, I'm just a little bit wet. So, yeah, I've just taken my daughter over to back to college today. Like I say, it's not open for everybody today, but thank goodness the additional support is open, because, you know, it's really, really difficult if you learn differently. Certainly, if it's difficult to actually get abstract concepts, because I don't get them. If somebody says to me, right, okay, you know, I don't know, gives me a paragraph of how to do something, I'm absolutely lost. I need somebody sat beside me, and my daughter's the same. You know, we're very, very visual people, so if somebody sits beside us and shows us what to do, and then we physically do it, then it's not a problem at all. But this remote learning has been really, really a struggle. And I think a struggle for a lot of people. So I'm so relieved for her, so relieved that she's back in college. So, yeah, up the Coaching Den for life. So if you're looking for a coach or you're looking for a mentor, don't forget to ask the person about their qualifications. Now, somebody might not necessarily be qualified, you know, but they may have had many, many years actually running their own businesses. And so actually, I'm a big believer in not pieces of paper, actually how people perform and what they give to you. I decided to do a counselling course about 5 years ago. Is it 5 years ago? 7 years ago now. I started it when I was 45, so I did a postgraduate diploma in, actually ends up being a postgraduate diploma in education, but it was counselling and psychotherapy. And I've really found that has helped me not only run my business, but even before that, I was still a mentor. I was a mentor for all my staff, for, the people who work with me. I was a mentor for other businesses because it's about helping others provide solutions. And yeah, so make sure you ask for the qualifications. Make sure